Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to continue working on part 2 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to add in our grid line levels, and we also added our walls, exterior and interior, and the powder room and the laundry room. Now we're going to continue working on this. And then, as you know, we added some levels. If we go to elevation south, we added some levels. We added 3 and 4. But as you can see, it's not showing here. For this to be shown, you will need to go to View, go to Plan Views, Floor Plan, and you will need to highlight both of this by holding on Shift and then clicking on Level 4. After that, press OK, and as you can see, it will appear right here, 3 and 4. Now let's go back to level 1, and let's add in more furniture. So go to Insert, Load Family, and go back to the main, and then look for Furniture. Here we have tables, so let's add in our dining table. I want our dining table to be a rectangle and a glass. So I'm going to load this M table dining. Press open, and then you can type in CM, spacebar to rotate. Press escape and then escape. Click this one, edit type, duplicate. You can choose whatever name you want, but I'm just going to leave it like that. And then for the depth or width, I'm going to change it. I want it to be 900. And then for the width, I want it to be 2500. So you can basically edit some of the families, and I'm going to put it right here. I want to add in some seats. So load. So actually, I made a mistake. No, we need to go back to insert and then load family. Let's look for seating, which is under furniture as well. Go to seating and let's add this one. After that, type in CM again and then spacebar to turn it around. I usually add on one side only because we could mirror this later on. There we have it. Select everything and move it up like so. And then you can now do mirror, which is under modify. So just select everything like so. And you can do mirror. And there you go. Press escape again. Click this and click mirror, draw axis. And we can mirror it like that. So that looks nice. So let's load more family. Now that we're in seating, let's load this. So chair Garbo, open, and then type in CM, and let's add this one right here. Let's add 2 of them, but as you can see, it's too big for this area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit this type, and then duplicate chair number 2, and I'm going to change the depth right here. I'm gonna change this to around 650, and then the width is around 800. Press OK, and then as you can see, this will be very nice. It doesn't look huge anymore, which is perfect. And we could just select both of them by holding on control and selecting the second one, and we could just move this onto our space. Let's load the sofa, the similar with this, which is M sofa Gerbo. Open, type in CM, spacebar, and we could just put it right here for now. Press escape, select it again, edit type. We're gonna duplicate this. Let's put sofa 2, and then now change the depth to 650, and then the width just the same. And as you can see, it looks perfect. Let's load in the table for this, or the coffee table. It's still under furniture, so you just need to go back once and then click on tables and then coffee table. Press open, type in CM, and then click to add. Press escape, select it again, and then let's check the sizes here. We could use this, but we need to rotate this 90 degrees, and then let's change the depth. So edit type, duplicate. So the name, it depends on you. And then for the width, let's change this to 700. And then for the length, let's change this to 1750. There we go. So let's load in the TV. So it will be under furniture as well. And then the flat screen. After that, type in CM and then spacebar to change orientation. Add it by clicking, and then change the size, which will be the biggest. We can even change the diagonal size of this, but I'm just going to leave it like that. So I'm going to add in a credenza table right here. So let's load in. It will be storage and then credenza. After that, type in CM and then change the orientation. For this one, we're going to change the depth. So I'm going to select it, edit, and then duplicate. And then here, we're going to change the depth. So I'm going to change this to probably 400. So that's good. We have room now here, and it doesn't interfere in any way right here. Okay, so everything is looking good. I'm just gonna move this one a little bit forward, or on the left side. Okay, and then let's add in the stairs first. So go back to architecture, and then here click on stairs, and then let's go to base level 1, and then top level to be level 2. And then here the desired number of riser, let's change this to 16. Click apply, and then OK. And then now let's add in our stairs. I'm gonna add it right here first. So here, if you zoom in, you will see that they're telling you how many remaining you have. So here we have 8 riser created and 8 remaining. So here, I'm just gonna click here, and then after that, I'm gonna click on the other side. I want it to be a U shape. Press escape. If it if the handle interferes with each other, so I'm just estimating it like that. So I'm just leaving it a bit of a room. After that, we still have one more. So there. So what I did is, let me see, number of riser, and then which is correct, create a run, 8, and then 8 again. So 16 in total. So it will look like this. And then it created the landing right here. And then what we could do is we could just move it later on to its place. So what you have to do is you just need to click finish. And then now it's easier to select everything and move it in place like so. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is go to insert, load family, and I just want to go to the main menu and add in some entourage, which is the car. I just want to assess the spacing that I created here. So type in CM, and as you can see, it looks perfect for the spacing. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And before we go to Twinmotion, I'm gonna delete that. Also, I'm gonna add in the door, the main or exterior door. So go back to main and then go to doors and then go to, let's go to residential. So I'm gonna choose one of this. Let's do an exterior. I'm gonna do this instead, even though it's in for interior. Let's select everything by holding on shift and selecting the last one to highlight everything and press OK. And then we need to go to architecture and then door, which is DR. And I'm just selecting something right here. And as you can see, it's too big. So let's see if we could change this. So I'm just gonna select. This is actually the smallest that they have. So we could edit this, duplicate, and I'm just gonna leave the name like that. And then for the width, I'm going to change this to 1400. And then let's move it. Let's change this to 1300 instead. There we go. So basically it's a 1300 by 2000 millimeters. So before we finish, let's add in the floor. So let's go back to architecture and then click on floor. Let's use this generic floor 400 millimeters. Edit type, duplicate. We need to change this to floor number 1. Press OK. And then here we could change the thickness to 200 and the material Let's change this to something stone. So let's go here and change it to stone. I'm gonna use field stone first, apply, OK, and then OK, and then OK again. I'm gonna use this on the surrounding. So I'm gonna choose pick line. I'm choosing the exterior part of the wall or the perimeter. I think that's good. We can click finish. And what we could do is we could check the 3D. So it will look like that. So far so good. Go back to level 1. And let's finish the video for now right here. So thank you for watching and hope you like the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.